found the first book I ever wrote in the 3rd grade. And it was a picture book using geometric shape stencils. And the pages I used scratch paper for my 3rd grade class in my spare time during like class breaks and stuff. Then eventually my parents ordered the same stencils and I started making them at home. And I actually made, how many versions of this? So, let me explain. When I was younger, I made in the 3rd grade, I made a short comic. And that was, this part right here up until, so, it was originally starting at this part where the comic was from. And, then, well, I'm sorry, my brain's just, so what it was the comic. I didn't use the same pieces from the comic that I'd made, so I just redrew the comic using the stencils. And, the first couple of parts, up until what would actually be part 7 is what it's called. I think it would be up until this part right here, where the original comic strip ended, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and then I decided to adapt it in a full book. Not a full book, because it's only like I've lost more pages than I thought. That's page 30. That's part 38 instead of 31. So I've lost more pages than I thought. Okay, that's not good. That isn't good one bit. Yeah. I've lost quite a bit. So originally it was going to just be the comic story. And then I decided to adapt it in a full book. And then I realized, oh, there needs to be more information on the story. So then I made a 7-page prequel story. And we're going to start with the prequel story. Now, I'm sorry that it took 3 minutes to get in. But what it was I drew it and then I wanted to have writing so it was easier to understand. But I was too lazy to write it myself. So I was like, hey, Mom, can you write these for me? Keep in mind, I was in the 3rd grade. So it was cringy and stuff. So, let me read it. Once there was a person named Robert, not Robert. And that's actually Trevor spelled backwards. My name is Trevor. Very creative. In my recent novel, in my recent stories that I've written, I do want to be a full-time author eventually. So, this is something I'm probably going to keep. Once there was a person named Robert. He had a brother named Robert. Now, don't get the two of them mixed up. Robert is the evil one, and Robert is the good guy. Robert was a spy, and he was going to destroy Robert someday. So, my mom didn't completely make up this entire story. I was telling her this while she was writing it down, because I was lazy. I was too lazy to write it down myself. Robert was going to build a ship and destroy the world. Then Robert finished his ship, and he was ready to destroy the world. Why does he want to destroy the world? It's cliche, but it's my first book. Bob, the mayor of the town, just the town. That's the name of the town. No, I'm kidding. Never states what the name of the town is, or let's just call it the town. Built a ship for Robert. Robert said, "I will find my brother and destroy him." Makes no sense. But this is something I wrote when I was, how old? 3rd grade. I was like 9. Robert finds Robert, and they use their lasers on their ships and start fighting. Keep in mind, geometric shapes and stick figures. That's what it looked like. Then Robert fired a laser and hit Robert's ship. Robert was able to escape before the ship caught fire. Or escape the ship. Escape the ship before it caught on fire. Yeah. Robert flew up into the sky and went up into space and was ready to destroy the world. Why does he want to destroy the world? I don't know. Robert returns to his place, and Mayor Bob made a new ship for Robert. Very creative name. Is like so super common. Is that part? Does that say one? I think. Yeah, that says one. Robert was in the power orb room. He was ready to destroy the world. Dumb story. Didn't explain a lot of stuff. Robert flies into the power room of Robert's ship, uses his laser to knock out the power orb. The power orb was so sharp, with one tiny touch of the pointed end of the orb, you will bleed forever. Yeah, that makes no sense in hindsight now. But keep in mind, I was 9. Either in 8 or 9. The ship was going down. It was going into the ocean. Robert flew out. The power orb flew out. Robert was still inside the ship. Wait, did I skip a page? No. The ship was flying into the ocean. Robert got out safely. Robert was still inside the ship. Sorry, my nose itches. Robert came back. My nose. Sorry. Robert came back with his ship and grabbed the power orb and Robert's ship out of the ocean. Inside Robert's ship, Robert was starting to wake up. His blood was going all over the ship and the water. So dumb. Robert woke up and fixed the inside of his ship, and he was missing all he was missing was the power orb. Robert returned to Bob and Bob Mayer. No, that's erased. Returned to Bob and was going to give the power orb to him and have Bob lock it to keep it safe. Robert showed up and took the power orb and headed back to his ship. He was going to power it up and destroy the world. So dumb, I know. Robert returns to his ship and was ready to destroy the world. Yeah, it says that. Robert and Robert find each other and begin to fight. Both have their upgraded ships. Robert fires and misses, but hits a building instead. Robert fires his laser with a direct hit on Robert's ship. This is dumb. Why did I write this? Robert's ship caught on fire. Robert's ship caught on fire. Robert's ship takes away Robert. Robert brought Robert into his power orb room. Don't know why. And was going to do something to him. What? I don't remember. Let's see. Robert put Robert in a cell. He now had no distractions to stop him. Okay, this one was kind of a cringy play off of Ninjago. I was really into Ninjago at the time. If you don't know, if you don't know, Ninjago is this TV show, which is a Lego TV show. Everybody knows what Lego is, okay? And if you don't, I feel like you're living under a rock. You're Patrick Star. But Lego Ninjago, I think, is the most popular Lego show. Never seen a Lego show more popular. And I loved it. It's definitely one of my favorite shows, but the show got bad now. It's still enjoyable, but not as good as it used to be. I have a couple of sets. Actually, I had quite a bit of Ninjago sets back when I was younger. A lot of them aren't together anymore. I have that. It's under my bed. Don't ask why. Currently, only have 2 Lego Ninjago sets put together. Completely. Well, not completely. Just the main part of the build.
You can unplug me now.
I'm not going to re-record this because my phone said, you can unplug me now. Because I have this automation that I have automations on my phone where it'll be like, do this because it's at a percentage. Anyways, I'm taking too long to do this. So I can tell that this part was not made using the stencils, and that part didn't look like it either. And I remember not using the stencils to make these. Well, this is part of the comic. Then Robert saw a gust of wind that freed him out of his cage. The gust of wind stopped, and then someone named Mike appeared. Mike introduced himself to Robert, and the alarm went off. Then Robert came. Robert tried attacking Mike. Then Mike used a sacred power to lift himself up into the air and attack. Okay, I noticed it never said like Spinjitzu or Air Jitsu. From Ninjago. From Ninjago. So, I don't know. Robert was mad that Mike had dodged his attack. Robert became angry. And this just shows that they left. And then they used Air Jitsu again to get back up to the ship for some reason. Okay, I don't know why. This part doesn't have any words on it, so I'm just going to tell you what happens. So they use Air Jitsu to get back up into the ship, into the power orb room. And then Mike uses his laser blaster to... I'm really confused. 23. Oh, okay, never mind. So this is part 23. Then part 24. Where I'm guessing... this part has missing pages. It's missing page 25, 26. It's missing... Nope, never mind. That's 25. Never mind. So they get out and go to... Is that Mike's ship? I think it's Mike's ship. Yeah, I can't remember. Then they eventually find each other again. Robert and Robert in Mike's ship, I'm guessing what it is. And Robert's ship flies away. And they land, take the power orb, and do something with it. So this is part 28, 29. Just checking. Oh. Wait, hold on. This is... Okay. This is in the wrong order. Part 20, 21, I think. 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 27. Oh, it's supposed to be 26. So yeah, they do leave and stuff. They eventually land, take the power orb. Then clash the power orb. So, I'm confused. I think they put the power orb with Mike's power orb. And then they take Bob out of the sea. Not Bob. They take Robert out of the sea. And there's no final page because it's gone. And I think they put him in a prison or something. So thanks for watching this video. I do appreciate that. But I would like to say a few more things. I thought that this was gone for years. I thought it was gone. But apparently, no, we still had it. And I did make a sequel to this. And I kept it for quite a long time. Actually, didn't really keep it for that long. How long did I keep it for? I have no idea. But I think I kept it. Like, I remember making this in the 3rd grade, making the sequel in the 4th grade. And then planned on making a second sequel in the 4th grade as well. But didn't finish it. Never finished the 4th one. And I kept the sequel in a trapper. If you know what a trapper is, I'm guessing you do. And then we had gotten a little... something. We got something. And then that thing that we got wasn't potty trained that well. So we ended up peeing on it, and I think we threw it away. Well, he peed on the trapper. I'm not sure if pee got on the comic thing, but I still think we threw it away. If I'm not mistaken. Ain't that right, Shaggy? I'm glad he's now potty trained. So yeah, thanks for watching this video and listening to me talk about the first story I ever wrote. Thanks for watching this video. I do really appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, that's okay. If you're watching this video and you are subscribed, thank you. And also, if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, I just appreciate that you're watching. Thanks for watching this video. I'm not going to ask you to like or subscribe. Just, I hope you have a good day. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week, month, year, decade, century, millennia. Nope, nobody lives for a millennia. So, thanks for watching this video, and I do really appreciate that. Bye.